Good evening everyone, quick start here at Arbour Park this evening. We are here for match day 12 of the National League South as the sides arrive onto the Arbour Park turf, or 3G I should say. We'll start immediately with the Slough Town lineup this evening. In goal this evening is Charlie Horlock. Captaining the side is Josh Chapman, Dan Bayliss, Jamal Prosper, Slavy Sparzov, John Gilbert, Leon Chambers-Perillon, Scott Davis, Henry Ochieng, Sam Evans and David Ogbonna. On the bench this evening is Lexis Beeden, Gary Abersogan, Francis Amati, Dan Roth and Kwaku Lucan. And for the visitors then, St Albans City wearing a pink and white strip, looks very nice. In goal for them is Michael Johnson. Following him is Jack James, David Long King, Ken Charles, Sean Jeffers, Zane Banton will captain the side this evening, Josh Castiglione, Dion Woodman, Gio Rasulu, Matt Lench, yes you heard that correctly, Matt Lench, and Tafari Moore is the starting 11 for St Albans City this evening. And on the bench for them is Ben Smith, Alfie Payne, Romeo Akinola, Joe Partington and McKees Evans. Going to have an enjoyable evening, I think, with this whole Matt Lench debacle.
Absolutely. It is a corner to St Albans City, playing from left to right in this first half. It doesn't beat the front man at the front post, which is Scott Davis. It comes back again, and it will now go in towards Sean Jeffers there, but his header is straight at Charlie Horlock. Two men outside the area just. Henry Ochieng and David Ogbonna. Ochieng now approaching the 18-yard line. Davis is the only man back. Charlie Horlock pushed up as far as the centre circle as well. As the ball now comes in, it's punched away by Johnson. Chambers-Perillon now turns and swivels on the edge of the area, and as he fires from range, that's a really good effort from Leon. Pulling rank, but struggling to find the top right-hand corner there from where we're sitting. Henry Ochieng gets his head up, but he only flicks it towards his own goal into the path of Sean Jeffers, who now plays it out to the left-hand flank. St Albans City now coming into the box. The ball's fired there by Ken Charles, but it's a superb save from Charlie Horlock. The ball came at him with such pace, he really didn't have the opportunity to catch that or a like. But instead gets his body into the ball and it deflects wide of his right-hand post. Referee coinciding with his assistant says that it last came off a pink shirt and the Rebels were the throw-in. But the Rebels give away possession again. This is now James. And it's come all the way into the box there to Zane Banton, who fires it on the half volley, and he pulls a spectacular save there out of Charlie Horlock, who springs to his left and pushes the ball away for another corner to be taken by the man that the Rebels here know oh so well, Matty Lench. Would you be taking a point at this point, Connor?
Still early doors, but I would still like to see Slough just sort of... And I'll stop there because we have just seen a goal, and very quickly this is unravelling right in front of our eyes. It's Dion Woodman who's bundled the ball in the back of the net past Charlie Horlock.
Assisted by a certain Matthew Lench.
Indeed.
It's a fantastic corner from the former Rebel. That probably won't be a surprise to many of you back home. But ironically, as the Saints make their way back into their own half, Matt Lench is very removed from the rest of his team, probably 30 yards ahead of the rest of them, who celebrate together. Maybe just a sign of Lench still gelling with his teammates. The ball's now gone across the byline again for a Slough Town throw-in. Jamal Prosper finding Sam Evans midway inside the St Albans City half. Leon Chambers-Perillon goes inside Lench, go inside Rashuela, from the Rebel number 12. Leon Chambers-Perillon. He continues to become more of a mainstay in this side, and he matures by the week, by the month, and that is a real sign of how much he is growing into this Slough Town squad. Got to McNeish. What a stunning effort that was.
It was.
Has that been coming?
No.
From Leon? Well, not coming in the opening exchanges of this game, but coming for Leon in a sort of effort like that.
Yeah, he's always trying to score from long range, and I can't remember the last time actually has scored. But he's always wanting to try, which I do like. And I just noticed actually before that strike, he had been growing and getting more space through the middle, and St Albans City not alert to it, allowing him that time on the ball, and that's exactly the threat that he can be.
He can't get a touch on it, and it now comes into the centre for St Albans City to Mashulo. Now gone out to the left to Charles, inside to Matty Lynch. Matty Lynch will fire that from range, and for a moment there, Charlie Horlock was incredibly nervous. But he did well to get over. He took a couple of steps to his left and just stood his ground, taking no chances. For a second, it looked like he was going to take the ball into his chest. As now Lynch plays a little 1-2 there and looks for
he's man on a mission.
Right hand corner, but it's headed away by the Rebels. Now comes to Lynch on the edge of the area. Gilbert challenging. Lynch goes through on him, but not to get a firm touch, and again the Rebels hack it upfield. And now Sam Evans has got in behind Johnson at the back there. And for a moment the goal was gaping. It's come all the way into the middle, and as the ball came over there from John Gilbert's cross, their breaking into the centre was, I think it was Slavy Sparzov. Ball's gone over the top there, and in there, Zane Banton just getting beyond Charlie Horlock, but the offside flag has gone up.
Yeah, it was weird. It was a bit. I'm not quite sure why the delay for offside, because it was a pretty clear offside there on Zane Banton, but
it's for all the VAR cameras that we've got.
Right. It just feels a bit unnecessary, because from that it could have been an injury potentially, which massively affects the game. When it's clear and obvious, you should be putting your flag up instantly.
Horlock long towards Jammers. Jammers wins the header. David O'Connor, that's a lovely little touch from him. Evans turns and Evans gets his shot away. The ball now comes to St Albans City's right flank. This is Zane Banton cutting inside Jackman. Banton still going. Banton pulling aim, and it ricochets off the wheels just shy of the Rebels' bite. And with 30 seconds gone, the Rebels already have a brilliant opportunity from exactly the same position that Matt Lynch put his goal-scoring corner in the first half. The Rebels already have the opportunity in the second to do so themselves now. Gilbert looking for the head of John Gilbert there. He couldn't quite find him. It's a good save from Charlie Horlock. Horlock hacks the ball on, looking for Zane Banton, who's already on his bike, and Scott Davis has gone over there really well, but couldn't get a good enough touch on it. Banton now has it, plays it into the centre. Jeffers got it. He played it now left, all the way to Castiglione, who pulled from range, but it was a good save in the end. Gilbert stands over it as the only man over it. Will be on his right foot. We would expect this one to be as he launches the ball in towards the top right hand corner there as we look at it, and for a moment Michael Johnson looks incredibly fearful there as he had to backpedal a few yards and punch it over his crossbar. Gilbert was standing over it as well, but he's left it to Davis. Davis is going to go for goal, and that's a superb effort. Really sounds out Johnson's bottom left-hand corner, and now into Castiglione. Forward to Sean Jeffers. Jeffers on the half turn, now plays it right to Zane Banton, but he runs into trouble up against Josh Jackman, who stands his ground absolutely fantastically and takes it now down the left-hand flank for the Rebels. Playing the ball towards Sam Evans. Knocked him behind the St Albans City backline now by Gilbert. And now approaching goal is Sam Evans, but he hits the side netting. And the Rebels there and Sam Evans both appealing for a corner, saying it had taken a deflection, but the referee seems adamant that it took no deflection whatsoever. Abisogan just taking up that position on the right-hand flank where David Ogbonna had been situated. Lucan off to the right-hand side of the front two, and Amati off to the left. Chambers, Brulin, and then Ochieng in behind those two. John Gilbert is also dropping very deep at the moment. So the ball goes past him there as the cross now comes in. He's come onto the edge of the area there towards Castiglione, but his shot was never with any conviction in the end, as it evades Charlie Horlock's goal. Will be an out-swinging corner from the Saints' new 23. If it's anything like his one in the first half that led to that first goal, we're in for a treat to an extent as the ball then comes all the way out to Rashulo, and he hits it on the half volley, and it was really firmly struck, but Charlie Horlock was equal to it. Ledge placing the ball down. He's actually going to take this one short. So Zane Banton plays the 1-2 with Ledge. Ledge now gets the ball in. Oh, and he was searching for the top right-hand corner there as we view it. But again, Charlie Horlock equal to it. Wasn't a zippy effort overly from Lenchi. And really unfortunately there for Gary as he then looks to launch the ball upfield. He's dispossessed, and now in their final third of the field, St Albans City have it once again. It's with Banton. Plays the ball off right to Jack James. The ball will now come in. And there's Evans, one touch and goal. The substitute. Evans has come on. And he and all of his teammates break away behind the byline to where all of the Saints fans, certainly those behind the goal anyway, have congregated. Less than a fortnight ago, Matt Lynch was still a Slough Town player. After only a week-long spell at Wealdstone, he returned this evening to Slough and lined up for his fourth different club in less than a month. You know, you'd expect him to take a while to achieve legendary status at St Albans City, as the ball comes in there and it's a really good header from Kwaku Lucan. The fourth official has just put the board up there for added time. 5 minutes have been indicated by Mr. Olhausen. The Rebels have a corner. And it's in! And there at the front post, it's Francis Amati!
Hold on. Referee's died across to the linesman, along with Michael Johnson.
The referee has blown his whistle. Michael Johnson pleads his side's cause. He moved back towards his goal. It looks like this is going to be given. The Rebels have all retreated back into their own half, ready for the restart, ready to go for maybe to try and find a winner here in added time. And in fact, we've actually ended up with Michael Johnson being booked. He's got his hands in his head, he can't believe it. Then throws a fist sort of towards the ground, not making any contact with anything, but consider ourselves to be a very PG association here on Rebels Radio. As the ball is hacked long by Michael Johnson. Bayliss gets up, and there goes the full-time whistle. Wow, what an enthralling encounter this has been at Arbour Park. The games are going to come thick and fast over the next month or so. But what a start to this festival of football. It has been. Woodman getting that first goal for St Albans City from Matt Lynch's wonderful cross on his return to East Berkshire. That then getting cancelled out by a stunning strike from the Rebel 12, Leon Chambers Perillan. We then got to a couple of minutes from the 90 and the substitute Evans coming on with his one touch and finish, and St Albans City maybe thought they won it, only for Francis Armati from another set piece to pop up with a lovely little flick towards the end. And it finishes here at Arbour Park. Slough Town 2, St Albans City 2.